Good morning, dear students. In the previous video, we have seen about the effect of concentration. Here, it is again discussed effect of concentration experimentally. So, when 2 drops of 0.002 molar potassium thiocyanate KSCN solution is added to 1 milliliter of 0.2 molar ferric nitrate solution, a reddish color appears due to the formation of ferrithiocyanide. Right? So here the reaction takes place between potassium thiocyanide 0.002 molar KSCN and 0.2 molar FeNO3 twice, that is ferric nitrate solution. What takes place? The reaction of these two, when takes place, the product is ferrothiocyanide, which is reddish in color. What takes place over here? The intensity of red color becomes constant on attaining equilibrium. So, as the reaction starts, when the ferric ion from ferric nitrate and thiocyanide from potassium thiocyanate, when reacts together, when they start reacting, yellow color of ferric ion from ferric nitrate and colorless thiocyanide from potassium thiocyanate KSCN, they gives red color, and as the reaction proceeds, the color of the product becomes intensity increases. Intensity increases, it means the color keeps on growing deeper and deeper. This equilibrium can be shifted forward or backward if Fe plus 3 and SCN minus are removed. So here if we add this reactant, then the consumption of the reaction takes place and the product will be yielded more. So reaction can be forward, right? But if instead of this, if only the one of the reactant is removed, then definitely this product will try to give the reactant which is already taken from the product back, so that they will start reacting again to give the product. That means replenishing of the reactant will take place. So here, if oxalic acid H2C2O4 is added, then it reacts with ferric ion to form a stable complex ferroxalate by removing ferric ion. So here ferric ion, that means reactant, as shown here in the ferric ion thiocyanate when reacts gives ferrothiocyanate. So if on addition of oxalic acid H2C2O4, ferric ion is removed, because oxalic acid is more reactive compared to the thiocyanate, right? Thiocyanate is also reactive, but this is more reactive. As in a player team, that means if you are playing any game, let me give an example of cricket. We have good bowlers, we have good batsmen, but then also among the good bowlers, one or two are still more good bowlers. So here H2C2O4 is also like it. Thiocyanate is also a good bowler, but H2C2O4 is still more good bowler, which bowls in a very proper manner and attacks Fe plus 3, and so it will react with it very fast to give ferroxalate, due to which we can say that Fe3 is removed. And if the reactant is removed, then definitely what will happen? The product will understand that, oh, in the reactant side, Fe is now less. So it will try to replenish that means it will try to give the ferric ion, and thus the reaction will start in the backward direction, and slowly the color of the product, deep red, will be diminishes. On the other hand, if experimentally instead of oxalic acid H2C2O4, if mercury chloride is added HgCl2, it also reduces red color due to formation of mercury thiocyanate. Right? Here what happens? Here also equilibrium understands that here the removal of thiocyanate takes place, and thiocyanate is also one of the reactant. So here the reaction will again try to replenish the thiocyanate, and thus the reaction will start in the backward direction. On the other hand, if reactants are added, equilibrium will understand that now there are more reactants, and so thiocyanate should be consumed more. So if potassium thiocyanate is added, then with increase in the thiocyanate amount increases, the reactions will start giving more product, and the reaction proceeds in the forward direction. So here I told that the equilibrium can be shifted forward or backward by the removal of ferric ion or thiocyanate ion by adding and by removing. If they are removed, reaction will be backward because product will replenish them, or if they are added, reaction will be forward. Right? So this was about the effect of the concentration, which is understood by the experiment of potassium thiocyanate and ferric nitrate. Now effect of pressure. Effect of pressure, in general we know that effect of pressure on a gas is observed, but effect of pressure on a liquid and solid is not observable, because we know that gas is highly compressible but solid and liquid are not. And so when the pressure is given on solid and liquid, there is no notable change in it or not observable change in it, but when pressure is given on gas, we can find a notable change on it. Right? Now see here, pressure change. So, effect of pressure on a gas is observable, but effect of pressure on a liquid and solid is not observable. Pressure change obtained by volume change when number of moles of gaseous reactants and products are different, which can affect equilibrium. So what is here given that when the reaction is taking place and the number of moles of the reactants and products is different, then the change in the pressure is obtained because volume change takes place. Number of moles if changed, that means volume will change, and if volume change, then definitely there will be the change in the pressure, right? Because more the volume, what will happen? The pressure which is provided should be given accordingly, right? And so according to Le Chatelier's principle, the Le Chatelier's principle is applicable to heterogeneous equilibria for gases as pressure and volume changes for compressible gases but not for incompressible solids and liquids. What is the prediction and the idea about less layer? That it is applicable to heterogeneous equilibria. Once again, heterogeneous, it means in the beginning of the chapter we have seen that during the reaction, if all the reactants and products are in the different state, not in the same state, then it is heterogeneous. And when heterogeneous equilibria is there, especially for gases, where pressure and volume changes because gases are compressible, but not change for incompressible solids and liquids. Right? So here let's see carbon monoxide when reacts with hydrogen gas, it will give methane plus water. See the difference in the moles here, 1 mole plus 3 mole, 4 mole, and here you can see 1 mole plus 1 mole, that is 2 mole. So what happened here? Here the number of moles on this side is 4 and on reactant side it is half, right? Here I have explained one, that if a container is full and if it is filled up, then when the pressure is applied over here, piston will come downwards and it will be compressed to half. If here it is 4 mole is first filled up, then on applying the pressure, it will come together. What will come together? The particles of the gaseous which is having more intermolecular space will come together and it appears to be at the half. So here the effect of the pressure is seen here, that it becomes half, right? 4 mole to the 2 moles, right? Even Boyle's law has explained pressure and volume are inversely proportional. Here what happened? Pressure is increased, more pressure is applied, volume is decreased, right? If pressure is less, that is decreased, volume will increase. So if volume is reduced to half, pressure is doubled. So partial pressure P and concentration is changed and equilibrium is disturbed. So if pressure and concentration is changed, equilibrium disturbs, because we have discussed about concentration and here the discussion is about pressure. If pressure increases, equilibrium shifts in forward direction where number of moles decreases. If pressure increases, reaction moves forward and number of moles decreases, 4 to 2. Let us see it in terms of Kc and Qc. For this reaction, Kc is equal to multiplication of products CH4 into H2O upon CO into H2 raised to 3. Right? Now if pressure is doubled, then Qc is equal to twice CH4 because pressure is doubled, twice H2O upon twice CO into twice H2O raised to 3. So what happened over here? Here the pressure is not doubled and here the pressure is doubled. So 2 2s are 4 and here 2 2s are 4 2s are 8, 2 raised to 3 and 8 2s are 16. So Qc here is less than Kc and reaction proceeds in forward direction, that is from reactant to product. One more reaction, when carbon reacts with carbon dioxide, it will give carbon monoxide. Here pressure increases, reaction will be in the backward direction as number of moles of gases increases, right? So here let us see Kc is equal to CO raised to 2 upon CO2 because carbon in the solid form, for concentration, equilibrium, solid and liquid is not to be considered. So only gaseous form is considered. and QC is equal to double, right here. So 2 CO raised to 2 multiplied by 2 because pressure increases, and here CO2. So here what happens? QC increases then Kc, and the reaction proceeds in backward direction, right? QC is less than Kc, reaction proceeds in forward direction. QC greater than Kc, reaction proceeds in backward direction. So backward direction, it means from reactant to product. So here the number of moles is 2. Now here it is number of mole is 1 and 1. But in calculation solid is not considered. So here you see 2 moles, here it is 1 mole. Right? So thus the change in the volume is affected because of the pressure and volume as per the Boyle's law, it is inversely proportional. So increase in the pressure will decrease the volume, that means will decrease the number of moles, and if pressure is decreased, number of moles will increase. So in this way, the effect of concentration and effect of pressure is observed in the reactions which takes place to attain the equilibrium. Now the effect of temperature we will see in the next video. In the list I have even listed effect of inert gas and effect of catalyst, but that we are not going to discuss now. It will be discussed in the 12th standard. But then also I would like to say that for inert gas, gas is completely ideal. The word itself tells us inert. So it will not show much more difference, right? That is, effect won't be very much. It will be a negligible effect. And for the catalysts do react with the reactants but will not exist as any of the product. It will be intermediate product which will not be there in the final. So finally if we see the reaction, then we can't see the effect of the catalyst in the product. So effect of temperature we'll see in the next video. By the time, thank you.